Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
So, single receiver on the wing to each side. Pettigrew to Scott's right out of the shotgun. First down and 15.
This is the X Sports Network.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
With a 1-1 record in region play, while Wilson enters with a 1-2. Both teams looking for a big win to stay in the race for a playoff spot. I'm Ashley Balch, joined by my broadcast partner, Connor Broadfoot. We're excited to bring you all the action here on the X Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent. As we get set for kickoff, Connor, what are some highlights or some things that you think we need to be watching out for as this game plays out?
Well, Ashley, Brooks has won 8 in a row in this series. It's homecoming. It's Friday night. Nothing would be more exciting than for Brooks to get this homecoming win tonight. But it's been 8 in a row, and Wilson would love to spoil homecoming tonight, coming here on the road and getting a dub tonight.
All right, we'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, it'll be kickoff time, homecoming at Brooks High School. You're listening and watching to the X Sports Network presentation of Friday Night Football, presented by Bank Independent.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
There are now more ways to save at QuickMart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at QuickMart convenience stores using the Quick Club app. Available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work.
All right, welcome back. Wilson has the ball teed up. Joel Cox set to kick off. Back deep for the Brooks line, Samarian Coffey and Ronarik Thompson, as we're getting ready to get this game started. Chalk with a short pooch kick. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. We'll see. It's going to be a penalty flag. We'll see where they spot the ball. Brooks will have it 1st and 10. You can see Connor right away trying to keep it out of Coffey and Thompson's hands.
Yeah, don't want to start the game with a big return.
Yeah, well, last week when we had the Muscle Shoals Decatur game, Decatur fumbled the opening kickoff.
Yeah, you never want to start the game with a turnover.
Yeah, Muscle Shoals started 1st and 10, I think, inside the 25. So, all right, Brooks will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Tanner Bowens in at quarterback. He's going to swing it out wide. It's complete. That's number 11, Owen Johnston. Going to lose yardage. Great play by number 22 there for Wilson.
Yeah, Maxwell Hudson on the stop.
Play loses about 7. It's going to bring up 2nd and 17. Bowens takes a snap, little option play. He'll pitch it out to Johnston. He meets a guy right at about the 31-yard line. That's Hudson again coming up, making his second tackle in this opening drive. So Wilson's got Brooks where they want them, 3rd and long, 3rd and 14 from their own 31-yard line. Bowens drops back, scanning. He's going to step up and run now. Oh, great tackle. That's number 5 for Wilson. That's Bryant Corum coming up from his linebacker spot. Bowens will pick up a couple. It's going to bring up 4th and 9. Exactly what Wilson wanted to start the game.
Yes,
Connor.
sir, absolutely. Coming out, playing good defense, keeping their guys in front of them, and making some good tackles.
Charlie Bottoms into punt for Brooks. He'll punt it away from about the 25-yard line. Great punt.
Great kick.
High spiral, fair catch called for by Wilson. That's Hudson, I believe, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's Maxwell Hudson. He'll call a fair catch at the 29-yard line. So great job by that Wilson defense. 3 and out for Brooks. Wilson will take over 1st and 10. We'll call it their 29-yard line. You know, Wilson earlier this year broke that losing streak that they had when they took care of Danville. Had a couple of losses since then, but you know that have to have given these guys some confidence in coming in and starting with a 3 and out. It's probably going to be pretty big for Wilson here as we get going in this first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. You just want to come out, first drive, set the tone.
We're going to have an offsides, it looks like, on Brooks. So not the start Brooks wanted to get off to, and Coach Tim Bowens.
Yes, they're tough going 3 and out, then giving them a free 5 right here to start the game.
1st and 5. Landon Smith, the starting quarterback for Wilson. He's a 5'7" senior. Little wing T look. They'll hand it to the fullback right up the middle. Not much doing there. Brooks did a good job on defense. He'll pick up about 1. That's Michael Miller on the carry. I'll bring up 2nd and 4 for Wilson. Miller, your fullback. It looks like William Brooks is one of the slot backs here lined up on this side. And Jackson Steele, I believe, may be the other one on the far side. You don't see this offense much anymore, Connor. Neat look out of this wing.
No, sir, but when it's run right, it's beautiful.
Little option play by Smith and nothing doing. He tried the option to the left side.
Yes, sir. It looks like Brady Butler on the tackle on that one. Great way to read right there. Keep your eyes on the ball.
It's going to be a loss of 3.
Big 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 for Wilson. Ryan Pullman is the receiver. He comes in. He was far on the right side. He's going to come in and shorten up. We'll see what Coach Trey Lane dials up here on 3rd and 7. Fumbled the snap, and Smith just falls on it. It'll lose another yard. That's going to bring up 4th and 8 for Wilson. So got off to a good start with the penalty, set them up short, but the play losing yards on 2nd down just kind of doomed the drive. So they'll be faced to punt.
Looks like Brooks Moore is back deep to receive this.
Moore back for Brooks. He's standing on about his 32-yard line. A little bit of a breeze. We've got some storms to our north that we're kind of keeping an eye out. Low punt. Great bounce for Wilson. It'll be downed by number 5, Bryant Corum, at the 32-yard line. So Brooks will take over. We'll take a short 15-second break. We'll be right back to the X Sports Network presentation of high school football, sponsored by Bank Independent.
Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. The spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for Brooks. Fast offense. I think Gus Malzahn may be calling the plays. Brooks doesn't waste a lot of time.
Just try to get him in tempo if you can.
Bowen's in the shotgun. He's got Thompson to his right. He'll take the snap. Quarterback draw. Right up the middle. He's got room. Just tripped up. Or he had 6 for the Brooks Lions.
Great setup right there on that fake screen.
Yeah, it was an obvious quarterback draw. He picked up a ton. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the Brooks 47. Bowens again with a quarterback draw. Nothing working this time. Great job by Brooks, or by Wilson. That's number 7, Carson McCravey, and number 5, Bryant Corum. That'll bring up 2nd and 13. You know, Connor, sometimes I think you can try and go too fast and maybe not have all your assignments on, especially on that offensive line. Thompson will run into trouble and try and break it out to the outside. Nothing doing as Brody Shook stayed home from his left defensive end spot. Big loss for Brooks. It's all the way back to the 35. Going to bring up 3rd and 22. Great job by Shook there.
Yeah, great tackle. Keep him contained.
That's your job, is that defensive end. Don't let anybody outside you.
Yes, sir.
Bowen's back to throw, looking downfield. He's got a man right in the middle of the field. Oh, incomplete. Broken. That was intended for number 10, it looks like.
Yes, sir. And Brody Shook came down from that safety spot.
Intended for Jeremiah Adair. Brody Shook was there waiting. So another punt for Brooks. Charlie Bottoms back in. He'll line it up at his 21. Ready to punt it away. And we got a block. That's Shook again. That's number 12, Brody Shook on the block. Recovered by number 4.
Looks like Michael Miller on the recovery.
Michael Miller. And you know, they almost got the first one.
Yeah, they did. They were very close on that one.
So I think this is something that probably Coach Lane and his staff maybe saw watching film this week, that we may be able to get one, and they've come after 2 now. And that was a pretty good series for Shook. Punt block, tackle for loss, pass breakup.
Just did a little bit of everything that drive.
He did. Landon Smith, he's under center. He's going to hand it off up the middle and nothing. No, he kept it. Faked me out. Great fake. I thought he handed it to Miller, but
a great
kept
read.
Kept it around the right side.
He's got that inside man to commit.
He's going to pick up the first down. That's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Warriors. Ryan Parsley set up wide left. Smith under center with a fullback and 2 wings. He will hand it to the middle this time. Pick up about 4.
Looks
that
like
was
Miller.
Yep. You know, you got to be committed to that inside dive. You can't just give up on it. But I think Wilson will take 4 or 5 right up the gut on first down.
Yeah, it's such a unique offense that you don't see every week. You just got to stay committed to your assignments if you're on defense.
Yeah, it's about plugging those holes.
Yes, sir.
They talk about a lot about keeping your eyes, not getting distracted. Smith will toss it to Miller along the right side. Not much doing. Charlie Buttram, number 12, on the tackle. I think he may have lost it, at least one. So we're going to call it 3rd and 6 from the 11 for Wilson. 4:42 remaining here in the first quarter. Smith faked the motion to Brooks. They'll look to the sideline and Coach Trey Lane for the new call. Landon back under center. He'll keep it around the left side.
Read.
He's going to be very close to the first down. Yeah, that was a great read. Pulled it right at the last minute. I think he's going to be a yard short. I think we're going to have 4th and 1 from the 6. And it will be 4th and 1 from the 6. So big decision here early for Wilson. Looks like they're going to go for it. Again, Smith at center. Michael Miller is your fullback. Let's see what they call. Quarterback sneak. I don't know if he got it. Connor, second effort, he may have pushed forward. I think he did. Looks like they're going to give him inside the 5 to the 4.
It's going to be close.
That defensive line for Brooks did a really good job standing them up, but second effort will get the first down for Smith. So 1st and goal from the 4 for Wilson. I think if you're Wilson, you really got to be pleased with the start that you've gotten off to tonight.
Oh, without a doubt. 3 and out, a block punt, being able to move the ball.
There's Miller, and he's going to walk in. Touchdown, Wilson. They'll take a 6-0 lead, 3:07 remaining in the first quarter. Joel Chalk will come in to attempt the extra point. He's a 5'6" junior. Kick is up, and it's good. Wilson 7, Brooks 0. You are watching Friday Night Football on the X-Sports Network, presented by Bank Independent.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
This is the X Sports Network.
So Wilson takes the block punt. 4-yard run by Miller. Caps it off. And Connor, Wilson's up 7-0 here late in the first quarter.
Just execute when they got the ball with an opportunity. That's, you're the road team trying to end a streak. That's what you have to do to end those streaks.
Yeah, you got to get the breaks. A blocked punt is a turnover, and anytime you can take it over in the opponent's territory, you're setting yourself up. Joel Chalk in to kick off. He's going to pooch it again over to the right side. Brooks will come up and field it. Not sure who that is that fielded it, but a good job just getting it, and that's 22.
Skylar
Campbell. Good job coming up, and I don't think he really wanted to return it. He just kind of dove forward to get what he could. Give Brooks good field position. They'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line. So Brooks, they'll take over their 3rd possession. 1 first down, then a lot of negative yards. Bowen will swing it out. It's complete to number 9, Carter Richardson, and he's got space. Knocked out of bounds by Hudson into Wilson territory at the 41. That's the old wide receiver screen.
It's hard to beat when you can get somebody out in space like that.
If you can make a guy miss, you've got blockers out there. You just make that first guy miss. So Bowens back in the shotgun, no backs. He's going to run the quarterback draw again. Very patient running. Great job. Breaking tackles, still breaking tackles.
Wow.
I think that was Miller that tripped him up, or he was going to go again.
Great read right there to set up, wait for your blockers.
Yeah, he nothing there originally. But it's now 1st and 10 from the Wilson 15. He'll hand it off. That's number 1, Coffee, over the right side. He's going to pick up about 4. Hudson again in on the stop. Hudson's been a busy guy. He and Shook have both been pretty busy this first quarter. Gain of 5. We'll give him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. It's number 18, William Phillips, in motion. Bowens keeps it again around the left side. Going to pick up about 4. 3rd and 1 now for Brooks from the 6. So pretty good response here by Brooks after Wilson got on the board first. Bowens will hand it off to Coffee, and he's going to run over people.
Strong
and he's
run.
into the end zone. Great run. I think Coach Bowens may have challenged his guys on offense after those first 2 drives. Pretty good answer.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Number 99, Charlie Bottoms, in to attempt the extra point. We were watching him in warms-up. He's got a great leg, Connor.
Yeah, he hit one from 47.
Yeah. And he nails it through with 1:51 remaining in the first quarter. Brooks answers. We got a tie game, 7-7. You're watching the Exports Network presentation of high school football, brought to you by Bank Independent.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Bank Independent is investing in the next generation of leaders through our customer scholarship, which pays 20% towards the University of North Alabama, because building the future is a team effort. Learn more at bibank.com/scholarship. Charlie Bottoms got it teed up at the 40. Tie game now, 7-7, Wilson and Brooks, 1:51 remaining in the first quarter. Bottoms boots it away. Wilson will take it at about the 3. Got a little bit of a lane. He'll get it out to the 27. That's Miller on the return. So Wilson taking over 1st and 10 from their 27-yard line.
Be interesting to see how Brooks' defense responds after that last drive.
Yeah, you get yourself put in a hole a little bit with them taking it over in your territory already, but give Wilson credit for taking advantage of it. They'll have the full length of the field to go here. Smith in under center. Got Miller at fullback. Kellen Churchwell lined up now on this side, and he'll hand it off to Miller. Good job by that Brooks defense there. He'll only pick up about 1, maybe 2. We'll give him 1, 2nd and 9 from the 28. I think at some point, Connor, Wilson is probably going to try and maybe take a shot down the field.
You feel like that's what they're setting up right here, just some slower reads, trying to see if they can't get somebody, keeping their eyes in the backfield and see if they can't slip somebody out.
Big tight formation. Brooks with everybody up on the line of scrimmage. And here we go, Smith to throw. He'll hit Miller out of the backfield, and he's got some room.
Great play call right there. Keeping everybody in, close to the line of scrimmage, just swinging that fullback out.
Yeah, great play. Pick up 10. It's going to give Wilson a 1st and 10. Under a minute now remaining in the first quarter. You can tell they're wanting to get the ball in Miller's hands as much as possible, either from handing it off in his fullback spot or, again, swinging him out. 20 seconds on the play clock. Smith will take the snap and give it to Miller again. He's got a crease, broke a tackle. Excuse me, that's 0 in the game now. That's Reese Young.
Great
giving
strong
Miller
run.
a break. Reese Young, a 6-foot, 175-pound junior. That's a load to bring down from fullback. He's going to get about 9. Bring up 2nd and 1. And that is going to, I think, take us to the end of the first quarter. Wilson will be patient, let that clock run out. And when we come back, they'll have 2nd and 1 from their own 47-yard line. You are watching the Exports Network, Friday Night Football, presented by Bank Independent.
For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
In 1947.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I just had to open a Bank Independent account and follow a few simple steps. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Hey, Bank Independent is investing in the next generation of leaders through our customer scholarship, which pays 20% toward University of North Alabama, because building the future is a team effort. Learn more at bibank.com/scholarship.
And we're back. Starting the second quarter, 7-7, Wilson and Brooks. Wilson facing a 2nd and 1 from their own 47-yard line. He'll hand it up the middle. That's Young. He'll have enough for the first down. Spotted at their own 49, 1st and 10 again. Wilson, you can see the difference. You can see the difference, Connor, in the style of play from these two teams. Brooks is super fast, and you can tell Wilson is a little bit more deliberate.
Yeah, Wilson's just trying to establish, the run game. They're doing a great job of making their reads right there, attacking the middle of the line right there.
And you can tell they're in no hurry to snap the ball.
No, not at all.
We're down to 15 on the play clock there. Smith just now getting the call from the sideline. Really trying to slow the pace down. He'll fake a screen or fake the quarterback draw. Tried the slant out to Ryan Parsley. And it'll fall incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. He had him. Nice little route by Parsley. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 now for Wilson. Young in the backfield. Trying the option to the left. And the defensive end, or maybe strong safety from this side, just trailing the play. That's number 27 for Brooks, Brady Butler.
Yeah, great read right there. Great eye discipline right there.
Yeah, play was going away from him, and he's just trailing it. And took Smith a little bit of time to get out after he faked the handoff, and Butler made a great play from behind. That's going to bring up 3rd and 14. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and 9, as it looks like Brooks may have jumped. Looks like number 53 there, Gunnar Shawley, may have jumped.
so much motion before the snap. Just, a hard count right there got them fooled.
Make this third down a little bit easier. Instead of 3rd and 13, it looks like they're going to have 3rd and 8. They'll snap it from the Brooks 49-yard line. 20 seconds on the play clock. Still time. Smith gets the call. See if we see that option play again. There's Miller right up the middle. He'll pick up about 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 6. Great job by that Brooks Lions defense. Number 28 for Brooks there. That's Dalton Tyra coming off limping a little bit. Check on him, make sure he's okay. Wilson going to punt it away. Miller will drop back. He's at his 40-yard line. Brooks return man back at about the 11. Miller will punt it away off the side of his foot.
Oh.
Wilson is screaming from the sideline that it hit a Brooks player. Don't see anything from the officials. It
was close.
He threw his beanbag out where somebody touched it. But I didn't see him signal either way, so we'll see what the call is here. They're meeting up at about the 31-yard line. The 29-yard line. And I guess they're saying it touched a Brooks player. He signaled illegal touching, but if it touched him, it's a live ball for Wilson to recover. But they're giving Brooks 1st and 10. I'm not sure what's going on, Connor.
Yeah, I'm a little
confused.
confused.
You may have to help me.
I'm a little confused on what the call is.
Wilson is on the sideline with their offense, so I think they're going to be surprised when they come out here and don't have the ball. If it touched a Brooks player, then it's live.
It was too close to tell.
So it will be 1st and 10 Brooks. They're going to have it at their own 28-yard line. Coach Lane is wanting an explanation, and he's going to call a timeout to see if he can maybe get one. I didn't take a look back at the replay. I'm not sure if we were able to catch anything. It was off the side of his foot, so the trajectory was already had a little bit of a side spin on it, so I couldn't tell if it maybe hit the Brooks player or not. But Coach Lane was definitely wanting an explanation on why they called illegal touching and then gave it to Brooks.
Such a bang-bang play right there.
Yeah, and he was in good position. The official was right where he was supposed to be. Just led to a little bit of a confusion. While they got this timeout, let's take a short 15-second break.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
And we're back, and Coach Lane is not happy with the explanation he's got, but it'll be Brooks football, 1st and 10 from their own 28. Bowen's under center. He'll hand it off. A lot of room. Don't know which running back that is. Is that Coffee? That's Coffee. He'll pick up about 12. Brooks will have a 1st and 10 from their own 40, and here's this high-speed offense. They're ready. Bowen's ready. He'll put Coffee in motion. Excuse me, that's Thompson he'll put in motion. Bowens to throw. He's got a man wide open in the middle of the field and overshoots him. That was Jeremiah Adair. Nobody close to him. Bowens just overshot it a little bit. Great play call. Sent Thompson out of the backfield in motion. Basically a 4-wide. Had 4 receivers going in each section of the field, and Adair was wide open in the middle of the field. Bowens will swing it out to the receiver screen. Made a man miss. Picked up another first down for.
Yeah, looks like Hunter Gregg on the catch right there.
Hunter Gregg. Great blocking out front by his receiver. And it is good enough for a first down. Spot it right at midfield. Bowens back in the shotgun with Thompson to his left. Another quarterback draw for Bowens. Fumble. We got a fumble. And I believe Brooks got back on. They did. Great job by Wilson just stuffing it up. That was Reese Young giving Bowens nowhere to go. Bowens will sprint out to his left. And he'll turn it loose for Adair.
Oh,
and he got turned around. Turf Monster got him at about the 14.
It's a football player's worst enemy right there. It is.
It'll get you when you least expect it. That'll bring up 3rd and 10 for Brooks from the 50-yard line. Bowens puts a guy in motion to the left. He'll swing it out to Thompson on the right, and he's going to get about 5 yards. Great play there by number 2. That's Jackson Steele coming up. And we're going to have a 4th and 5 coming up for Brooks. What do you do here, Connor?
I'm a fan of going for it.
And it looks like Coach Bowens is in agreement with you. 4th and 5 from the 45. He'll put Hunter Gregg in motion. Drop back. He's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. Great play. Broken up. That's Shook again. Bowens a little too much air under it. Gave Shook time to come over and break it up.
Yeah, a little more zip on that one, but great play right there by 12 by Shook.
So they'll turn it over on downs. The clock is running. It should be stopped.
I don't think anybody's down on the field's noticed it.
I don't think anybody's noticed it either, but it's
still
running, and I think that's advantage Wilson.
Okay, we got to stop now.
7:33 here in the second quarter. Wilson, I think, will be happy with running as much time off that clock and keeping the ball away from this Brooks offense.
No doubt about that one.
7-7, 7:33. Wilson will take over at their own 45. Little quick slant. That's number 6, Kellen Churchwell. Great throw and catch. Take it into Brooks territory at their, just inside their 48, right between the 47 and the 48. You can call it a 2nd and long 3 or a 2nd and 4, short 4, whichever one, however you look at the world. It can be a short 3 or a long 4. Smith will hand it off. That's Reese Young. He'll break it out to the right side, take it down to the 39-yard line of Brooks, pick up another first down. Tackle made on that play by number 5, Max Fadak.
Man, Wilson's doing a great job of just attacking those front gaps right now.
Yeah, those AB gaps. VDAC. Thanks, Sam. First and 10, Wilson. Another throw out to the left side. That's Parsley. He's going to pick up about 3 or 4. Really wasn't a wide receiver screen. I think they were just playing off, so he threw it out. Smith threw it out.
But if you're Brooks, you got to stay aware that that's available. You keep creeping inside, looking inside, and those quick passes like that will be there.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for Wilson. Halfway through the second quarter. Wilson moving. Smith will hand it off to Young again up the middle. He's driving his legs.
Man, hard run right there.
Very impressed with the two fullbacks, Young and Miller, for Wilson. He'll pick up 5. It's going to bring up a third and very short one for Wilson. Do you see any reason why not to turn around and hand it off to Young again?
It's worked
Connor?
so far.
Churchwell split out wide right. Parsley split out wide left. Quarterback sneak. Smith will just take it himself.
Got that one.
He'll take it down to the 28-yard line for Brooks. We got an injured Brooks line player on the field. That'll be a first down. We'll take a break. You're watching the X Sports Network High School Football, presented by Bank Independent.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service.
Gunnar Shawley went down on that one. Great to see him back up walking. Looks like he was holding his left elbow after that play.
Handoff up the middle again. That's Young getting a heavy workload here in the second quarter. Gain of 5. Bring up 2nd and 5. Wilson very, very, very happy just to slowly move this ball down the field and click time off that clock. 4.5 now remaining in the second quarter. 7-7. Both teams with all 3 timeouts.
Wilson's doing a great job on offense, trying to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you got to be able to do that. Another handoff up the middle. Miller spelling Young. He'll pick up about 1. We'll call it 3rd and 4 now. So I think if you're Wilson, you got 2 downs now to pick up 4 yards. So I don't think you have to run a play here hoping to get
all of it.
All of it. He puts William Brooks in motion to the backfield and then sends him back. Smith will take it, and he'll keep it around the right side, and he's got the first down. Those defensive ends caved in. He pulled it. He's going to take it down to the 9-yard line. Brooks Moore on the tackle for the Lions, saving a touchdown.
With all that inside work that they've been doing, just great read right there.
Pulled it, kept it. Really great job by this Wilson offensive line. .307 remaining here in the second quarter. Miller in at fullback. Smith to throw. Wheel route. There's comes the flag. That was pretty obvious of a pass interference.
Yeah, it came in a little bit later.
It did come in late, and it came in by the back judge. But I think that was pretty obvious on a pass interference. That's number 6 for Brooks, just getting there a little bit too early. That's Max Jackson. So they're talking it over. It should be a half the distance penalty.
Set him up around the 4.
Yeah. Connor called it just inside the 5. 1st and goal now for Wilson. Inside of 3 minutes. Play clock. He's trying to get the game clock started. There it goes. 2:55 and running now. Smith under center. Miller still at fullback. Smith will keep it around the right side and nothing doing.
Brady Butler read that one right there. Was the first one to get back there to him on that one.
I can't tell. That looked like it may have just been more of a quarterback. Miller never even really faked the handoff, so it may have just been a quarterback.
Some sort of quarterback power
right there.
Yeah,
some like quarterback sneak, quarterback run. But, yeah, Brooks' defense having none of it. That'll take them back to the 6. 2nd and goal. I think we got 2 men moving in motion. I think both slots were moving. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty on Wilson for an illegal shift. They call it a false start. Both wings were moving in, Connor, on that one.
Yeah, just got over-anticipated, ready to take that handoff right there. Just didn't stay set.
That'll back them up to the 11. 2nd and goal now for the Warriors. Again, they don't want to give Brooks too much time, so they looks like they're going to run it down and call a timeout, use their 2nd. And they do. Timeout Wilson, 1:35 remaining in the 2nd quarter. You're watching the Exports Network. It's Friday Night Football presented by Bank Independent.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
From your first down payment to your final touchdown in your dream home, Bank Independent's mortgage lending team is ready to get you across the goal line. Visit bibank.com to get started. Equal housing lender. So, Connor, as we come back, Wilson facing a 2nd and goal from just outside the 10. 1:35 remaining on the clock. Brooks with all 3 timeouts. Wilson with 1 remaining. So I think if you're Brooks and Coach Tim Bowens, you want to hold on to those timeouts. I think with that fast-paced offense, they've still got plenty of time to do something if they get the ball back, when they get the ball back here. Landon Smith under center. He's going to hand it off to Miller up the middle. Not much doing. He's going to take it down to the 9. And we're going to have 3rd and goal. Brooks' defense tightening up as they get inside the red zone. I thought Bowens may call a timeout there.
Yeah, try to conserve some more clock.
Wilson can now run this thing down under a minute. I thought he may use one of his 2 timeouts right there to save some time. Number 18 partially out wide right.
Oh, wow. Great
wow.
cut.
That's number 1 for Wilson. That's William Brooks. Broke a couple of tackles and took it in for the Wilson touchdown. 45 seconds now.
And that was a great run right there. Just kept going wide.
If you're on defense, you got to keep that outside shoulder. You got to keep containment. You got to force them back in. We lost containment, and Wilson's got a 13-7 lead. Joel Chalk in for the extra point. And it's good. 14-7. We've got an injured Brooks line on the player. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll check on him when we come back. You're watching the Exports Network. Friday Night Football presented by Bank Independent.
Have you ever seen those halftime scholarships where you have to nail a 40-yard field goal? Yeah, this isn't that. I didn't have to write a long essay or audition or make a half-court shot. I just had to open a Bank Independent account, use my debit card, sign up for online banking, and have a positive balance. That's it. A 20% scholarship to UNA. When Bank Independent invests in students like me, they're investing in all of us and the future of our community. Bank Independent. We're invested in your future.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
45 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, first half. Wilson 14, Brooks 7. Joel Chalk into kickoff for Wilson. Back deep for Brooks. It's going to be Coffey and Thompson. 45 seconds, 3 timeouts for Brooks. I think we've seen they can move fast. I think they'll come out throwing. They've had a couple of shots deep with some open guys. Just haven't been able to connect yet. Chalk's kept it short both times on the kickoff, and he'll pooch it again. We got a flag on the play, or a whistle. Maybe offsides on Wilson on the kickoff. It was dropped right by the guy on the 40-yard line, so it does look like it may be offsides for Wilson. That'll back him up to the 35.
Couldn't tell from here, but that's what it looks like.
Yep. So Chalk will go back 5 and tee it back up. Coffey standing at his 20, and now he's creeping up closer to the 25. I think they've seen a couple of pooch kicks so far. I tell you, if Chalk could place it back over there at about the 20-yard line in that far corner.
Nobody over there.
Nobody over there, even this corner on this side. He'll set it on its way, and that's where he's going. That's where he kicked it, but it looks like it's going to go out of bounds. They saw the same thing we saw, Connor.
Try to take advantage of that open space over there.
He did, but that's going to give Brooks great field position. So we'll see where they put it down. They'll put it down at the 35. So Brooks will take over there. Bowens and Coffey will be in the backfield. Two receivers each side. Bowens back to throw, and he's going to take off with it. Plenty of room in the middle of the field. Great
shoestring tackle.
Yeah,
right there by
shoestring
Hudson.
tackle. He'll take it just into Wilson territory at the 49, and first time out for Brooks. They'll have 2 remaining. 37 seconds left. We'll keep it right here. What do you do now if you're Coach Bowens and the Brooks Lions?
You still got 2 timeouts left. 37 seconds, that's a lot of time left. I still try to play the middle of the field, see if you can't get something over the middle.
You know, if you can just get it down into striking. We saw earlier, we were talking about Charlie Bottoms earlier. He's got a great leg.
Yeah, they only need about, 20 more yards.
Yeah,
to
I don't
get into
think they
his
need
range.
much to give him a chance, but that's probably the last thing on their mind right now with 37 seconds and 2 timeouts. I think Coach Bowens is he's looking at the end zone. Bowens will sprint out to his right, dump it short, incomplete, intended for number 7, Hunter Gregg, at about the 42-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 32 seconds left. Bring up 2nd and 10 for Brooks. Going fast again. Bowens back to throw. He'll throw it to this side. It'll be complete to number 4, Samuel Hamner. He'll step out at the 41, stopping the clock with 28 seconds left.
Sidelines are your friends in these situations.
3rd and a long one now for Brooks. He'll hand it off to Coffey. Plenty of room. He'll have the first down. That'll stop the clock. And Bowens will call his second timeout. 23 seconds left. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. So 23 seconds. We'll take a short break with them. You're watching the X Sports Network Friday Night Football, presented by Bank Independent.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. And they've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
And we're back, 23 seconds left. Coffee came off the field gingerly after that run, so he's taking a break here on the Brooks sideline. Bowens will drop back, sprint to the right. He's going to throw it. It's going to be complete to the far sideline. That's number 7, Greg. He'll pick up 8 or 9. Take us down to 18 seconds.
Great call right there, just rolling the pocket out.
Bowens again, back to throw. Plenty of time. Same route. That's number 4, Hamner, with that reception. And they'll clock it with 10 seconds left. So that'll be 2nd and 10 for Brooks. They are at their 14-yard line. Well, excuse me, Wilson's 16-yard line. 2nd and 10. Still with timeout for Brooks. Bowens in the backfield with Thompson to his right. And I think Wilson is going to use their remaining timeout. They do. So they'll take their final timeout with 10 seconds left. Brooks trying to even this thing up. Took over with 45 seconds left, and they've moved all the way down the field. Brooks playing it as fast as they can. Wilson playing it as slow as they can when they have the ball. So tell of two offenses. Brooks trying to punch it in, tie this thing up as they go into the half. What do you think? Maybe do you have time for 2 shots before you have to settle for the field goal, Connor, or are we down to one play and then maybe the field goal?
Depends on what happens with that first shot. If it's something where you got, quarterback can't get rid of it quick and has to roll around and eat some clock. But I think you could get 2 off before you would have to settle for a field goal right here.
Bowens will send Thompson out, drop back to throw. And he is going to drop it deep. Great catch.
Oh, he dropped it.
Oh. Man, that was Kendall Henry. He had it.
Oh, man, I thought he had it. It must have just slipped out right there at the end.
He had it. I'm not sure if Shook got a hand on it or not. But here we are, 3 seconds left. Charlie Bottoms in to attempt a 33-yard field goal. Kick is up. And it's good.
Great kick right there.
Great kick. Had plenty, too. So that'll take us into halftime. Wilson leading 14-10 over the Brooks Lions. When we come back, we will join the Wilson Band. And then it's homecoming here at Brooks High School, so maybe the homecoming festivities here for the Brooks Lions. This is the X Sports Network presentation of high school football, brought to you by Bank Independent.
For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your sports forecast.
Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center on this Friday evening with your latest forecast update. Showers and thunderstorms from the afternoon and evening calming down as we head into the overnight. Partly cloudy, getting into the mid-60s or so. More showers and thunderstorms scattered around for Saturday. We'll lose our evening activity by 10 p.m. to midnight, and then partly cloudy to mostly clear to begin our Saturday morning in the mid 60s. Daytime heating with partly cloudy skies back into the upper 80s to lower 90s. Midday and afternoon, and then scattered showers and thunderstorms bubbling up again. Some of these may produce gusty winds, lightning, and heavy rainfall. Those carry into the evening before they fade away with the loss of daytime heating. Again, for the overnight, more scattered showers and thunderstorms for Sunday. Still scattered, but becoming more numerous as we head into Monday. And then rain chances going up even further Tuesday into Wednesday with off and on rounds of widespread showers and thunderstorms, especially Wednesday and Wednesday night. I think that's our greatest rain coverage across the area. And there could be a couple of stronger thunderstorms with gusty winds as well. So we'll be watching that, but no big severe storm threat. And then rain chances lowering with the cold front coming through the areas we into the latter part of the week, knocking us down to the lower 80s, if not the upper 70s across the area. Welcome relief from the heat that we've had so far this week across the Tennessee Valley. But you know, September heat, not an unordinary thing across the Tennessee Valley. You get that first cup of coffee in the morning, mid 60s to start the day, partly cloudy skies, but scattered showers and thunderstorms on the docket by the afternoon, especially midday, afternoon into the evening. Some of that rainfall locally heavy, lightning, gusty winds. You know the deal with summertime thunderstorms. More the same for Sunday. Slightly more numerous, but we'll still call it scattered Monday. And then off and on widespread showers and thunderstorms Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Wednesday night before things become more isolated as we head into the latter part of next week. That's Look to Your latest forecast. We'll get you right back to high school football coverage right here on the Exports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Red and Blue Marching Band.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Brooks High School, I'd like to welcome you to Homecoming 2025. The homecoming court consists of representatives from grades 7 through 12. The homecoming queen will be one of 5 senior representatives who were nominated by their senior classmates and then voted on by the student body in grades 10 through 12. Tonight, Presley will present flowers and the crown to the 2025 homecoming queen. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Brooks High School homecoming queen is Miss Harmony Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our homecoming queen, Miss Harmony Grace Field.
I love that.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your sports forecast.
Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center on this Friday evening with your latest forecast update. Showers and thunderstorms from the afternoon and evening calming down as we head into the overnight. Partly cloudy, getting into the mid-60s or so. More showers and thunderstorms scattered around for Saturday. We'll lose our evening activity by 10 p.m. to midnight, and then partly cloudy to mostly clear to begin our Saturday morning in the mid-60s. Daytime heating with partly cloudy skies back into the upper 80s to lower 90s. Midday and afternoon, and then scattered showers and thunderstorms bubbling up again. Some of these may produce gusty winds, lightning, and heavy rainfall. Those carry into the evening before they fade away with the loss of daytime heating. Again, for the overnight, more scattered showers and thunderstorms for Sunday. Still scattered, but becoming more numerous as we head into Monday. And then rain chances going up even further Tuesday into Wednesday with off and on rounds of widespread showers and thunderstorms, especially Wednesday and Wednesday night. I think that's our greatest rain coverage across the area. And there could be a couple of stronger thunderstorms with gusty winds as well. So we'll be watching that, but no big severe storm threat. And then rain chances lowering with the cold front coming through the areas we into the latter part of the week, knocking us down to the lower 80s, if not the upper 70s across the area. Welcome relief from the heat that we've had so far this week across the Tennessee Valley. But you know, September heat, not an unordinary thing across the Tennessee Valley. You get that first cup of coffee in the morning, mid-60s to start the day, partly cloudy skies, but scattered showers and thunderstorms on the docket by the afternoon, especially midday, afternoon into the evening. Some of that rainfall locally heavy, lightning, gusty winds. You know the deal with summertime thunderstorms. More the same for Sunday. Slightly more numerous, but we'll still call it scattered Monday. And then off and on widespread showers and thunderstorms Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Wednesday night before things become more isolated as we head into the latter part of next week. That's Look your latest forecast. We'll get you right back to high school football coverage right here on the X Sports Network.
For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Good evening, everybody, and we are back here live for the Brooks and Wilson game. Actually, that was a fun first half. Just a complete opposite for both teams, you know, just a polar opposite offense with Brooks trying to go real fast. Wilson slow it down, control the clock, control the ground game. What do you think was some of the halftime adjustments?
Yeah, I think Coach Bowens probably challenged his guys at halftime to come out and, Wilson's going to get the ball. They've, they held Brooks on their first drive. So we'll see. I mean, I think if you're Wilson, you take this opportunity to know they're probably going to make some changes.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you tell your guys, hey, great first half.
Absolutely.
Let's just, especially on offense, let's just continue what we're doing. Let's keep the ball out of Brooks' hands.
Yeah.
Let's run our offense. Let's control the tempo. Let's control the clock.
Yeah.
And I think if you're Brooks, you just got to hit on some of those big plays you've had.
Yeah.
We had several running plays that they could have broke.
Yeah.
Got shoestring tackle, had a couple of open receivers that we missed. So I think there is some positive there for Brooks. They just got to find a way to not shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see if they can clean up on some of those missed plays. And like you said, if you're Wilson, great first half. See if you can't come out here and continue to do what you've done. Control the clock, control the ground, and we got 2 more quarters to decide a winner here tonight.
Yeah, Connor, this is your first time to join us, but we haven't had the best luck on competitive games in the second half, especially the last couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to this second half and seeing what happens.
All right, everybody. Well, Charlie Bottoms is getting ready to kick off right here for the second half. Great kick.
He's got a leg, doesn't he?
Goodness gracious. Through the end zone there.
Right on the R of Brooks. That's a weapon.
Oh, no doubt. You don't see that often in high school ball, having somebody that can be able to put it through like that.
Yeah, you don't. It can be bad though if you're if you're the kickoff team and you're so used to not having to cover kicks. And that one time that maybe he doesn't get in the end zone, then you're scrambling. But great job there by Charlie.
Wilson back to that wing T set here to start the second half. Landon Smith under center. Quick screen player out there to Parsley.
Yeah, just tried to run before he caught it. Took his eyes off of it.
Set up a 2nd and 10 right here. Getting their play call in, getting set. Handoff up the middle. Slew of guys for Brooks right there. I can't tell who that was on the carry just yet.
I'll tell you, number 8 for Brooks. That's Brooks Moore. He came in from his safety spot, and I believe that was Miller with Bond. He was not letting him fall forward. He was going to make sure he fell back.
Brought a couple extra guys at those middle gaps there to start.
Yeah, you can tell they've been challenged already.
Back under center again. They get him to jump again.
This is what we kind of talked about. You can't shoot yourselves in the foot, and that'll make it a little bit easier here for Wilson.
There's so much smoke and mirrors, as I call it, before the snap, motion, just things you're not used to, especially.
Yeah, he'll put those wings in motion and then move them back. Maybe the defense is tipping something off when he starts that, and then they'll come back and maybe call the same play or change the play.
Going out for a pass to Parsley.
Yeah, he got there too early. He wasn't going to catch it. It was going to be an incomplete pass. But Moore got there too early and just hit him with a little shoulder as Parsley was coming back to try and get the ball. I don't think it was going to be catchable. But that's going to be a free 15 yards.
It's like we talked about, just some mistakes here for Brooks. Some of the things they did in that first half, coming out here, just play disciplined, sound football.
Yeah,
know your assignments.
If you're the safety, you got to find the ball.
Correct.
Moore there never had his eyes on the ball. He just went straight at the receiver and was going to try and break up the pass, but unfortunately the pass had not got there yet, and he was a little early.
Hand up the middle. Number 4. Looks like Miller up the carry. With the carry. Didn't get much. I don't know if he got one on that one. Looks like we're still setting up for a 2nd and 10 right here.
Yeah, that's 53 for Brooks. Gunnar Shawley, he left the game earlier with looked like maybe an elbow or shoulder. Good to see him back in there. You can tell those defensive linemen have maybe taken upon themselves not to let that fullback beat them here in the second half. Make Wilson come up with something else as we get attacked by the bugs here in the press.
It's brutal at the moment. Well, number 12 right there, Brody Shook, a little end around. Looks like he maybe got one on that one. Seeing better gap discipline here from Brooks, to start the second half.
Yeah, they've had them here earlier. Now let's see if they can get off the field at 3rd down and get their offense back out.
Once again, Wilson is in no hurry to get this play off. Under center. Oh, ball's on the ground. Oh,
still on the ground.
I believe
Brooks fell on it. That's Shawley. Well, no, he doesn't have it. Let's see.
Oh, wow, it must have popped out right there at the end.
I think just about 5 or 6 of them had an opportunity there to fall on it. It looks like Brooks is going to come out with it. It's 27 for Brooks. Brady Butler. Well, no, it was Shawley. he came out early. The way it was looking like he wasn't on it. But I think Wilson had something there, Connor.
Yeah, they definitely had space right here to the outside. They sucked everybody in right there to the middle and had the pitch to the outside. But credit to Brooks for capitalizing on a loose ball right there. Set him up at the 35. Run up the middle, looks like number 1, Coffee. Oh, great run.
Yeah, and this is what you and I kind of sat here and talked about halftime with Brooks. I think they can run the ball. I'm not sure how committed they were in that first half to running the ball, but I think they can run the ball.
I think that's what they might be trying to set up here. Coffee up the middle again. Just
moving the
great
pile.
Run right there by Coffee.
We've got an injured Warrior on the play back here at the 19.
Timeout on the field.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. And in the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
This is the X Sports Network.
Brooks set back up. Once again, just going to Coffee.
Yeah, great job that time. That's Miller on the tackle for Wilson from his linebacker spot.
You know, Brooks is doing good out here, coming out and establishing a run game. Going to Coffee, they're lining back up in shotgun. I would watch a QB keep right here, maybe. Oh. Hey, Coffee to the outside. Got the angle. Pushed out right at the 1.
Yeah, great job by Coffee. Not a lot there. It was a guy for Wilson. Had containment. Coffee kind of a little short step and then kicked it on and was able to take it down to the 1. We'll see what Brooks does here, 3rd and goal.
Back up. And once again, just a Coffee up the middle for the 1-yard score.
Yeah, you can tell. I think Coach Bowens at halftime maybe challenged his guys a little bit.
On that drive right there, they answered the challenge,
They
no
did.
doubt.
They did. Brooks will take their first lead of the game.
Got Bottoms back there to kick this extra point. And it is good. We got a score of 17-14 here in the 3rd quarter. 7:59 left in the 3rd. Just a great drive right there.
Yeah, that's what you want to see if you're the Brooks staff coming out at halftime. When you're trailing 14-10, to get a stop, get a turnover on defense, and then take it in. Great job by that Brooks offensive line, really controlling the line of scrimmage on that drive. Now it's up to Wilson to respond.
Yeah.
You know, you've led the whole first half. Now you're facing your first deficit. How do your guys respond?
You know, see if they can get back to that, hitting those inside gaps with the fullback. But, you know, Brooks showed like there on that last drive that they made some adjustments. They're going to be committed to stopping that. Can you hit them with some outside runs?
You know, on the fumble, I think they had some positive yards. The pitch was a little bit behind him. Wasn't able to reach back and end up putting it on the ground, but I think he had some running room.
And Bottoms with another kick.
Same spot.
Same spot. Man, he's got a strong leg. Well, let's see how Wilson responds here.
I am a fan of the Brooks DJ.
He's been playing some good teams tonight.
Just let me say, I hope y'all can hear it at home. Anytime we're dropping some biggie smalls, we're
having a good time.
We're having a good time.
This is a big drive right here, though, coming up for the Warriors. This is a big drive for
Wilson. They've got to respond now. They put themselves in good position now to be in this game, and they got to respond right here.
Smith under center. Oh, with a great pull.
Yeah, he kept it.
Oh, man. Run probably for about 8 right there.
I think that's what they're going to have to do here in the second half. I think Brooks has made a commitment to stop that dive play by the fullback. I think Smith's going to have to do a lot more of that, pulling it. And
yeah, he's going to have to make some decisions, you know.
I think he's going to have to pull it and try and get on the corner a little bit more. And they may have to open it up and try and hit a few more of those short slants or the receiver screens.
Yeah, see if they maybe can't hit some wheel routes down the sideline, just something out into the flats. See if they can't get anybody in space. And we got Smith back under center.
That's what they can't have.
Yeah, can't have
the unforced errors.
Let's back them up 5, set up probably around a 2nd and 7.
You know, that really it takes away all the good work you did on first down.
Yeah, great play, on first down, great read.
Kind of puts you back a little bit behind. Still in good shape, only 2nd and 7.
Smith under center. See if they can attack the edge some more.
Wow.
Oh, wow, great.
Well, he had no choice but to get rid of it. 27, Brady Butler was right in his grill.
Yeah, he came crashing down on that, off the edge right there.
And then 14, Riley Ashlock almost had a freebie. He probably could have walked into the end zone with it as well.
Big play right here, big 3rd down for Wilson. You want to keep those chains moving and keep that clock moving. You don't.
Yeah, I don't think they want to give it back to Brooks this fast, especially after what Brooks did on their last drive.
All right, 3rd down. Oh, we got a timeout by Wilson.
Their first timeout of the second half.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
So it's been a pretty amazing journey with the Orion Amphitheater. The design was ambitious. It's pretty incredible, the caliber of artists that we've had through these doors. Bank Independent has been such a great partner because not only are they taking the stress of the finances off of our plate, but they're investing in us as we're investing in them. And I think that is a strong partnership. Obviously, they've done a fantastic job, and the spirit of what Bank Independent does is right there in the name.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. If you're looking for dependability, professionalism, and a personal touch, Bank Independent's really the only way to go.
Make your next move a home field advantage with Bank Independent's mortgage lending team. Local expertise, local decisions, that's how we win together. Learn more at bibank.com, equal housing lender. Big 3rd down here, Ashley, for Wilson. You don't want to give the ball back to Brooks right here. Some pre-snap motion, just trying to see if they couldn't get Brooks to jump and get some of those yards back. Sets up back.
He had a step on him. That's partially again.
Threw it to his outside shoulder. If he could have had that one back, throw it to his inside because he had him there.
Yeah, he had a step on him. Just not completable. Too far outside. So, Miller will drop back to punt from inside his 10, and Brooks is going to get great field position.
See if they can't get this one. Try to pin them back a little bit.
Yeah, they could. They
could be setting up with some great field position
I think Brooks
here.
Is going to have high snap.
High snap. Looks like it's going to be down right at Brooks' 48-yard line. You know, if you're Wilson, it's kind of like we were talking about earlier. Brooks kind of stepping up, making some plays to get a stop. Now, if you're Wilson, the tables have turned. Come out and lose the lead right here, and Brooks just went right down the field. So, challenge your guys on the sideline and see if you can't come out here and get a stop.
Miller and Young from their 2 middle linebacker spots, I think they're going to have to step up right here. Brooks, I'm pretty sure Brooks is just going to try and run the ball.
Looks like number 3. Looks like
that's Thompson.
Roe Thompson there for 2. Bring it right out to the 50.
Tackled by Bryant Corum there from his outside linebacker / safety spot.
Brooks wasted no time here, getting up and running the play as fast as possible. Coffee with the snap. Good read right there.
Great play. Great play by William Brooks.
Kept him going outside and let the sideline be his friend right there to help make the tackle.
Great play.
We got a 3rd and 9 here for Brooks on their own 49. Coffee back. Great route. Looks like the catch was made right there by number 9, Carter Richardson, but looks like he's going to be short of the sticks right here.
Yeah, I think Coach Bowens had probably planned on going for it on 4th down.
Looks like we got a 4th and 4 right here. A little confusion here from the Brooks sideline, getting the play in and getting the guys off the field.
I think he's bringing in maybe
looks like a jumbo set.
Yeah, maybe a heavy package.
Looks like setting up. Just a heavy run set right there, and
it's going to be close.
The
second effort is going to get it. Yeah, they had everybody on the left side. You could tell exactly where that was going to go.
Looks like Charlie Buttram on the carry right there. Brooks.
Yeah, I think Wilson had him stopped.
Yeah, just that extra effort.
Yeah, second effort, pushing the pile.
And once again, ball is set, and Brooks is wasting no time getting back on the ball. Another read, run right here by Roe Thompson. Looks like he's going to get about 6, almost 7. Looks like Reese Young on the tackle.
Yeah.
Man, they get up to the line quick.
Yeah, our DJ doesn't even have time to play anything.
Oh, great pitch out here to Roe Thompson.
Yeah, you can see what the Brooks coaches talked with the guys about at halftime. We're going to come out and we're going to dictate the flow of this second half, and so far in this third quarter, that's what they've done.
Another heavy dose of Roe Thompson around that right end.
Thompson or Coffee, either one. I think they're interchangeable. And, the first drive it was Coffee, and this drive they're turning around and handing it to Thompson. We've got an injured Wilson player on the field.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
Quick handoff there, Connor, as we came out of the break to Thompson again. Not much doing. Bryant Corum in again on the tackle. A lot of penetration that time from Reese Young.
Yeah, able to get in there.
Yeah, that penetration will slow anything down. When defensive linemen can make you move before you even can get to the line of scrimmage.
Once again, another stop right there. Set up third down from the same spot.
That was Miller from the other linebacker spot. You can see these two linebackers now.
They're able to read.
Young and Miller, they're getting their nose in there.
Big third down play right here. Do you think Brooks tries to keep it on the ground, or?
No, you'll probably see Bowens try and drop back, probably get him outside the pocket. That's been successful, getting him on the edge.
Yeah, move that pocket, give him an option. Drop back, Bowens looking, taking off. Oh.
Great job by Wilson.
Looks like he got about 3 on that one.
Great job. Young coming up as soon as Bowen committed to the run. Making a good tackle.
See if they can't set up. That's what they're going to do. Bring Bottoms out and see if they can't get 3 right here.
29-yarder. He's definitely got the leg. This will make it a 7-point lead for Brooks. And he nailed it.
Man, he's got a great leg.
He does.
Got a score of, excuse me.
Sorry, guys. We're getting bombarded by bugs. So if you hear us, we've got them in our nose, in our mouth. We got
a score of 20-14 here with 1:58 left in the third. You know, Brooks had a chance to really take momentum of the game right there, but Wilson,
give Wilson some credit.
Yeah, stood strong down there in the red zone.
Kept it a 1-score game. But again, they got to get something moving here.
Yeah, they've got
on offense. They've got to get their defense off the field and give them a break. Have a good drive. Try and get some points on the board.
We'll see if Bottoms can put this one through the back of the end zone.
I'm going to say it's going to land on the R in Brooks.
He's been putting it close to there every time.
If I'm wrong, I'll get Jacob Tucker a cup of coffee next week. Because I know Jacob's listening. Was I right?
That's no coffee for Jacob.
Sorry, Jacob. No coffee next week. He's 3 for 3 on hitting the R in Brooks this half.
Wilson.
Really impressed by Charlie. Great leg, and got the accuracy too.
Now this is a big drive right here.
Yeah, they've got to try and get some of the momentum back.
See if they can't. You know, they want to be able to move the ball, burn some clock.
They at least need to flip the field a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Give Brooks a long field to drive.
Tried to give it to Miller.
Yeah, Smith
and
on
he
the
followed Miller through the hole.
Looks like he got 1 on that one. We'll set up a 2nd and 9 for the Warriors.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to get creative, Connor, and try and get on the outside. I don't think they're going to find much in the middle.
Yeah, they're definitely pinching inside, sending their backers in to fill those gaps.
So I think if they're going to have any success here in the second half, they're going to have to find a way to get the ball outside.
Yeah, with one of those quick kind of out passes that they've been doing, or some sort of sweep.
Hey, but let's give Brooks some credit for some adjustments at halftime.
No doubt.
You can see the difference here in the third quarter.
Once again, up the middle.
It's just not there.
Just a slew of people.
That's Charlie Buttram coming out of there, pushing Miller back. I don't think he picked up anything. If he did, maybe 1 or 2.
It's a big third down right here once again for Wilson. Want to be able to, keep the ball, keep the chains moving, and honestly keep it out of Brooks' hand with just that high-paced offense that they have. See what they can set up right here. We got 30 seconds left in this quarter. Drops back. pass will fall
he's
incomplete.
just not having any success. So Smith has overshot each one of those that they've tried. Just didn't give his receiver much of a chance there.
Looks like it'll set up a Wilson punt.
This Wilson offense is not set up for 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. They're going to have to get creative on those 1st and 2nd downs to try and pick up some more. And here we are. Brooks going to get great field position. Good punt.
Good punt.
Returnable, though. Here we go.
Looks like that'll set Brooks up right at Wilson's 38-yard line. Just tough right there for Wilson, not being able to flip the field at all and just giving Brooks another golden opportunity here to convert and get some points.
Yeah, Wilson's got a lot of guys playing both ways, and as we come to the end of this 3rd quarter, their defense has been out there a lot. Pretty much this whole quarter, I think they've been 3 and out on each of their drives, 3 different drives.
Looks like they've gone back to coffee, just see if they can't go back to that ground attack that they've shown on the previous couple drives. Coffee up the middle.
And I think you've probably seen now Wilson make the same decision. We're not going to let you beat us up the middle. So
yeah.
I think both teams may have to get creative as we head into the 4th quarter.
We got a score of 20-14 as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals music is here because we're fiercely independent. In the early days, it was hard because it was hard for banks to get their head around, we're going to give these hippies some money to go make music. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot, and it just kind of takes the stress off of doing business day to day. They've always been there, and it's always been just been a phone call away.
Now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available in the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Here we are, here to start this 4th quarter. Brooks with the ball, going to sling it out wide. Oh. Just a little too much zip on that one.
Yeah, he kind of
sidearmed
it a little bit. It's too low for Hunter Gregg. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8 for Brooks. This is probably 2-down territory, Connor, so I don't think they're planning on trying to get it.
We got a false start.
Yeah, we're going to have a false start. Looks like on the right guard.
Can't have that if you're Brooks, just want to try to. If you're Brooks right here, you want to, just keep the clock moving. Once again, positive plays and keep burning clock.
Yeah, again, it's, now 3rd and 13, but again, I don't think Brooks has got to get it all on this play. I think this is 4-down territory for Coach Bowen, so.
Going to empty it out. Bowens taking off. We've got a lot of room right up here on this right side. Oh, great cut right there to the 10. Oh.
He had a chance to step out of bounds, and he said, I'm going to cut it back in, pick up some more. Great run right
there by Bowens.
I believe we'll have 1st and goal. That's right on the 10.
They once again don't want to slow down.
Great tackle there by, is that Miller? Yep.
Yeah, great tackle there on Coffee.
Helmet came off, so Miller will go out for a play. Go get that chin strap tightened up.
Coffee back. Going to pitch it out here. Going to pitch it out to Coffee.
Great pursuit by that Wilson defense. I thought he had something there.
Yeah, I thought
Connor,
he had a step on the edge, but they really closed.
They did. You look up, and there was 5 or 6 white hats out there.
Looks like we'll set up a 3rd and goal right from about the 6, I believe.
Yep, looks like the 6.
See what they draw up here for Bowens to do.
See if they get him on the edge. Yep.
Yep.
Little handoff to Coffee.
Right up the middle. Yep. Touchdown, Coffee.
Just worn this Wilson defense down this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, having guys playing so many both sides of the ball, and then they just came out in the second half and took a playbook out of Wilson's book, just wanted to establish that ground game.
I don't want to be the group that has to clean up this Brooks sideline or Brooks stands with all the confetti that they have shot.
Mini confetti cannons gone off this evening.
A lot of little mini confetti. Looks like Brooks called a timeout here on the extra point. Maybe they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, I think I hear coaches yelling offense down on the sideline.
Yeah, it's a 12-point lead. They'll try and make it a 14. It's an interesting decision.
Yeah, I think I see that heavy package that we saw earlier on that 4th and 4 coming in.
Yeah, Charlie Bertram lining up in the Wildcat.
Probably see something around one of the ends. Just go heavy and follow his guys.
They did use a timeout there, so Brooks with 2 timeouts remaining. It will be Buttram lining up. He's got a heavy guys to his left. 1, 2, 3 guys over there.
Definitely looks like it's going to be that power.
It's Nathan Witten, number 24, lined up.
Got a false start, I believe.
This may change their mind now and go back and kick it.
Yeah, we got a false start. Just got a little too eager there to make some blocks.
They're going to still go for it, but it looks like they're bringing the normal offense back in. Here comes Bowens, Adair, Thompson. Coffee will be your running back. William Phillips lined up there at the slot, Connor.
Man in motion. Bowens with the keeper. He's got the option, and he'll just take it around the edge for the 2-point conversion. Great play right there. Just got wide and stayed wide.
Yeah, great run by Bowens. Everything working right now for Brooks.
Set up a 28-14 ball game here with 10:05 left in the 4th.
And our scoreboard has
just glitched out a little bit.
Glitched out on us. Now it's 1-0 with.
Okay, there we go. I think they got it. A little malfunction there.
We talk about this a lot on some of our broadcasts. Connor, Jacob, and I kind of hit on it last week about being 2 former, high school ball players and just how much we enjoy this and the opportunity that the X Sports Network has given us and given these kids to be streamed live and to go back and watch it. Can't thank the guys at X Sports Network enough, and we can't thank our producer Sam Camp enough either. He does a great job. He's always here when we get here. He's got everything set up. He's got us ready to go. He worked his tail off a couple of weeks ago at Wilson, making sure we were on the air when we didn't have a good signal and had to hook up to the Starlink. So great job at the X Sports Network and their Tennessee Valley Weather Group. Appreciate them a lot.
Bottoms kick.
Going to return it.
Oh, wow. Return right there. Looks like number 18.
Yeah, that's Parsley.
Now we got an injured Warrior down on the field.
It's number 8. It
looks like Haygood.
Yeah, Carson Haygood, slow to.
If you're Wilson right here, how do you respond? Do you switch it up?
Well, I think you got to be a little more aggressive on first and second down.
Yeah.
Brooks is not letting the little dive plays. They're taking the fullback. You got to get maybe a little creative, maybe a reverse or something on first down or second down to try not put yourself in such long yardage for third down.
Oh, good pitch outside.
There we go.
Number 1, that's what we were just talking about. William Brooks taking it.
That is exactly what we talked about, getting the ball on the edge. Great block. I'm not sure who the wide receiver is on that side. May have been Parsley. I know he's been lined up over there a pretty good bit. Can't tell who that is over there.
Yeah, great read right there by the quarterback, just being able to have those ends crash and kick it out.
That was number 1, William Brooks. I'll make sure to give him credit. That was a great block by the receiver. Or it could have been number 5. I'm not sure, Bryant Corum. Either one of you guys, great job out there on that stalk block from the receiver spot.
That'll set up a 1st and 10. Looks like at the 48. Hey, the dive up the middle. Number 4, Miller. Great run right there. That's the thing. If you're able to get some of those outside runs, it can open the middle back up to your bread and butter.
Yeah, and until you can prove that you can hit that outside, we're just going to stop that inside. And, you break a big one, and all of a sudden you got those linebackers and those ends thinking about the outside guy, and you go right back to your main guy, Miller, right up the middle. As simple as this offense looks, it's so complicated.
So much discipline. Drops back. Great snag
catch
right there. Was that number 5 or 6? Can't tell. 6. Looks like Churchwell on with the reception right there. Great pass over the middle right there. Really threw that one with some zip.
Yeah, and that's what get aggressive on first down.
Yep.
Let's don't sit back and get ourselves in 3rd and long.
That'll set up a 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
But they are down by 2 scores now, Connor. So
they're going to have to pick up the
pace
a little bit.
Pick up the pace a little bit.
Looks like they're at Brooks 24 with a 1st and 10. 8:45 left on the clock.
Well, that was read perfect by Brooks.
Yeah, with Brooks on the carry right there.
Number 5, Max Fedak. Great job by Fedak reading it, coming up, beating the block.
Set up a 2nd and 14 here for the Warriors. See what they draw up right here on this 2nd down play. Want to try to get above and give yourself a manageable, 3rd down, see how they can set that up.
And you probably are in 4 down territory, so.
Yeah.
Especially trailing by 14 here mid-4th quarter.
9 around the end.
There's the option again.
Yes. Great run right there. Great read. Landon Smith keeping that one right there. But just faked that dive inside and took it around the right end right there.
Give yourself a manageable 3rd and 4.
Yep.
Again, 4 down territory. You got 2 downs to pick this up. Still plenty of time, 7.5. First thing, you got to get a touchdown here. You can't settle for a field goal trailing by 14.
Yeah, gotta get 6 on the board right here for the Warriors. Smith under center, going with a great key.
Yeah, he kept it.
He fooled me on that one. What a read right there by Smith.
Great run. Well, Brooks walked both linebackers up right at the snap, and they bit. There was nobody there. Once he got outside and pulled it and got around the end, there was nobody there. Both linebackers had fully committed to the dive. Wilson right back in it.
Yeah, they are right back in it. Attempt this extra point, see if they can't make it a 7-point ball game.
Joel Chott.
And it is up and good. We've got ourselves a good one here at Brooks with a score of Brooks 28, Wilson 21 with 7:10 left in the 4th quarter.
Brooks is calling for the hands team. I'm not sure Wilson's ready to try an onside kick yet, but the old Boy Scouts motto is better to be prepared.
I don't think I'd go for it this early.
No, I don't think you want to give Brooks the ball at midfield either. I think you try and kick it deep, especially if they're going to put the hands team out there. They're only going to have one guy deep.
Yeah.
I think you try and place it back there somewhere and make it Brooks at least have to work with the majority of the field. But if you're on the Wilson defense now, you've got to get a stop.
Got to.
Coach Chris Willis, defensive coordinator at Wilson, former UNA head coach, he's got to draw some stuff up now to come up with a stop. It will be the hands team. Coffee will go back as the lone guy in the back. He's not very deep. He's just kind of settling in at the 30-yard line now, taking a couple more steps back. So I think if you're Wilson, you got the whole side of the field over here. Just as we talked about earlier, try and place it right down here at the 20 or the 15-yard line.
Go with that pooch approach that they've been going with. And
make Brooks go back and just fall on it and make them go the length of the field.
Shaw back to kick off. I heard
a whistle. I think we're going to have offsides again. That's 2 offsides for Wilson on the kickoffs. I'm not sure if Chalk tried that high kick for an onside kick or maybe he just missed it a little bit.
Yeah, I saw the way that number 12 right there, looks like Brody Shook was going for it. I don't know if it was set up, but he went up to try to grab it there. We'll tee this up and try again and see if the approach is any different now, backing up.
Wilson's got to stay on sides here on the
don't want to keep
that's
kicking it from further back.
On the kickoffs.
We'll line it up and do it again.
I think that's what he was trying to do. Fair catch.
Looks like
Brooks.
Riley Ashlock on the catch right there.
So not bad field position for Brooks. They're on 43, it looks like.
Brooks come out here and it's been a steady dose of ground game here in the second half. See if they'll keep that up. If you're Brooks, do you try to tone down the pace at all?
I don't know if they can, Connor.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to get out of your rhythm, and I think that's their rhythm. Wow, what a great play on defense.
Great stop right there. A couple.
That's Young.
Yeah, Reese Young. And William Brooks coming in to clean that up. No gain right there. Still a 2nd and 10. Clock rolling. 6:46 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this Wilson group just battles. They consistently battle. Snapped their losing streak earlier this year with a win against Danville and kind of lit a fire on them. You can see they are just battling.
They are playing hard tonight, that's for sure. Slowing the tempo down just a little bit.
They have. We're under 5 on the play clock. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I don't think that was a course collar. I think he had a handful of jersey. That's 55 for Wilson.
Yeah, that was
great play by Zach Morgan. It's a big loss for Brooks.
Yeah, it is. Setting up, looks like a 3rd and 15, almost 16 here. Clock still rolling. We are under 6 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Bowen's going to roll out and go with the delayed draw. Looks like Roe Thompson, and he has got an edge right here. Push him out of bounds. Great play call right there.
Yeah, great play call and great execution. Talk about it all the time. You got to keep containment.
Yep.
Can't let people on the outside. And when he got the outside.
Line up. Bowen's dancing in the backfield, and once again, 55.
That's Morgan again.
Zach Morgan on the tackle.
He wanted to throw there. Didn't have anybody. Great job by Bowens just pulling it, getting what he can, getting positive yards on first down.
Yeah, still got 5 right there. Run up the middle there. Set up a, let's see, looks like a 3rd and 2. Good run right there by Roe Thompson between the tackles.
Yeah, 3rd and short.
It looks like Brooks is not slowed down, but slowed it down a little bit right
They have
here.
a little bit. They're not near as fast. But they're definitely not working the play clock down
as much as they could. Call come in from the sideline. Looks like we got a little bit of a change right here. Bowens takes a snap. Roe Thompson, great cut right there at the line of scrimmage.
Got a flag on the play. I think we're going to have a holding on the inside. Maybe a face mask.
Yeah, see Brooks player is signaling for a face mask.
And that's what the call is.
And that'll give Brooks a first down.
That's the 5-yard. You know, in high school, you still have the 5 and the 15. Not all face masks or personal fouls in high school, so that's just the little 5-yard variety where he didn't tug on it or use it to his advantage. But that'll give Brooks a 1st and 10. That'll be added on to the end of the run, so
looks like
take it to the 16.
We've got a rolling clock here. We are at the 4. Let's see. Looks like we are at 4:20 here left to go in the game in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Wilson's defense has got to go up right here, Connor. Got to get a stop.
Yeah, Brooks in no hurry right now.
They have slowed it down. 15 on the play clock, still plenty of time for Brooks.
Going to take that around the end. Carter Richardson just waiting for something to set up.
Good job being patient.
Yeah, looks like he got looks like I see a flag on that far sideline.
Yeah, I see the official had stopped the clock, so I see the flag now.
So got a hold against Brooks.
Well, if you're Wilson, now's your chance.
Yep. Clock continues to run here, though, but Wilson, see what Brooks can do right here. Make their adjustments at the line. Bowens with the keeper right now. It's going to pitch it out there to Roe Thompson. Looks like number 1 on the stop right there, William Brooks. You know, that had a lot of potential there for a moment, it looked like, but Brooks came in and made a great stop right there.
Yeah, still good pickup. Picked up about 6 or so. 2nd and 11 now for Brooks. You know, and here's where somebody like Bottoms comes in handy. You know,
just having that weapon.
Just a field goal here basically can put it out of reach. Wilson's going to have to start thinking about their timeouts.
Roe Thompson behind the line of scrimmage, twisting and turning. Looks like he got about 4 on that one, 3 or 4. Zach Morgan on the tackle there for the Warriors.
Big play right here.
A big 3rd down.
Big 3rd down.
Looks like we got about a 3rd and 8. Brooks can snap this at almost 2 minutes, it looks like.
Yeah, and I think you'll see a running play. I don't think you'll see Brooks put the ball in the air, especially with the weapon they have on the sideline.
Bowens takes the snap. He's going to pitch it back out to Roe Thompson. He's got a little room around the edge, and he's going to take it around for the Brooks touchdown. Great decision right there by Bowens. Just got that corner to commit right there, pitch it out, and take it out wide for Thompson.
Yeah, great job by the receiver out there, too.
Great blocking out there.
Little pancake block by the receiver. You don't get that a lot, but
he was
great job sealing the corner.
And sealing the edge. Bottoms lines up for the kick. It is up. And it is good. With 1 minute and 56 seconds left to go in the game, we've got Brooks 35, Wilson 21.
Yeah, you know, Wilson had a chance there, and you talked about it in our intro about the streak that Wilson faced in this matchup, and whatever happens here in the last 2 minutes, I think Coach Lane and that staff has got to be really proud of the way their guys came out tonight and competed.
Yeah, they have played hard the whole entire ball game.
They have. And give Brooks credit for coming out in the second half, and you could tell they were probably not too happy and not too pleased with the way they played in the first half. And turning this thing around and putting up a lot of points in the second half.
Kickoff for Bottoms.
Great kick again.
Great kick once again. Great
job staying in your lane.
Yeah, great tackle there by Owen Johnston there.
Johnston, great job. He's that outside guy on the right side of the kickoff. They broke it out this way, and he kept containment. Made the tackle, and now Wilson's got to go.
They got to go
87.
Quick.
Minute 40. I think they have all 3 of their timeouts, or do they have 2? I can't remember if they took one earlier.
I don't recall.
I know Brooks has taken 1.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I can't remember if Wilson has taken 1, so 2 remaining. And 2 scores down, so.
Going to have to try to move as quick as possible in that wing T set.
Yeah, and it's just not built for that.
Pass falls incomplete there.
Intended for Churchwell. Great coverage. You're not going to, he did the little fake quarterback sneak or draw and then drop back, and at 35-21 with 1 minute 45, I'm not sure many linebackers or safeties are going to bite on that.
Yeah, they're going to stay disciplined.
Yeah.
They've got to go vertical. Smith under center. Going to go with the fullback dive up the middle.
Bertram is right there.
Yeah, Miller had nothing going right there.
And Wilson will call a timeout.
All right. And thank you once again for X Sports Network. We're going to take a break right here and just sponsored by Bank Independent here tonight.
Imagine a bank where you feel at home. Real people living right here in your community are the heart of Bank Independent and everything we do. You have our commitment to bring the people, ideas, and resources together that create a stronger community full of endless potential. For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
And we are back here. Wilson set up on that 3rd and long. More than likely going to have to go to the air right here. He drops back, got the wheel route to 1. Brooks on the catch.
Great throw. He threw it, placed it in there right where he needed to. Great catch, great concentration from Brooks. And then they'll stop the clock.
1:22 set up that 2nd and 10. Get ready for this second down play. Just Wilson, want to keep getting it up the field as quick as they can. Going to go to that inside fake. Quick slant out here to number 6. Looks like Churchwell on the reception. Maybe got about 6. Clock continues to move. Looks like we got a 3rd and 4 right here for Wilson. Going to fake the dive up the middle. QB keeper right there for Smith. And he got enough for the first down. Wilson keeping the chains moving. We got 56 seconds left to go in this one. Probably get up quick and spike it.
Will Smith's a hard runner when he hits that edge. Not a big guy. 5'7", 158.
He runs hard.
He does run hard.
That'll set up a 2nd and 10 here for the Warriors with 54 seconds left. See what kind of route tree they have for their receivers to run right here.
Yeah, and this offense is not built for chunk plays in the air, so.
Going to fake that. Pass falls incomplete, intended for, Brooks. They fake that outside toss and then get them back around and see if they can't have a backside go right there.
Yeah, he's just overshot a lot of those go routes tonight. He hasn't had a whole lot of time, but
no,
I think he got rid of that one, and Brooks couldn't even find it. I don't think it didn't even have a chance.
Sets up a 3rd and 10 here. Swing it out. Oh,
dropped by Brooks. Yeah. It's 4th and 10.
Set up a big 4th down play here for the Warriors.
4th down, Wilson.
See what Smith can come up with on this 4th down play.
It wouldn't surprise me here, Connor, to maybe see them run the option.
Depending on what they can get set up and what he sees.
Got a man.
Great run right there. Great play.
Partially. Got a flag in the backfield, too. That may be a personal foul for roughing the quarterback.
Yeah, I didn't see. I saw him get rid of it, and I was watching him run down the field.
He's calling roughing the passer.
Be an extra 15 added to the end of that one.
Should take it inside the 30. Great job by Smith right there, Connor. He had immediate pressure in his face, rolled out. Good job by Parsley, too, kind of settling down to where he, in that little pocket.
Yeah, he just went to the open spot.
Yeah, show your numbers. And
really good there by Smith. Just, I know he had pressure in his face, but to just stop for a moment, square his shoulders, and let it rip.
Not sure what our discussion is. That's a personal foul added on to the end of the run.
Decline.
Okay. That's. Oh, and he is. I'm with you, Coach Lane. That's. I'm not sure I've.
You wouldn't decline a free 15 yards.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think.
That's always added. A personal foul is always added on to the end of the play.
I'm not sure
that's
what's
a new
going
one
on
for
with that
me.
one.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what I thought. A personal foul is a personal foul. That's going to be added on to the end of the run. So Wilson, 40 seconds left. It's not impossible. You got to get 2 scores. You got to get in the end zone quick, then hope you get an onside kick.
There's a lot going on right here in these last 30 seconds.
I think Wilson has used their final timeout. Maybe didn't have the
right personnel.
Yeah, right
on the
personnel
field.
or right formation or something was not happy. The coaches called the timeout from the sideline. The clock had started too, so 9 seconds ran off. We're down to 30 seconds. We'll be at Colbert Heights next weekend as the Faultville Blue Devils travel over from Morgan County to take on Colbert Heights. Colbert Heights off to a great start this year. And last I heard, they were leading Sheffield tonight. So looking forward to that one. Trying to get around as many of these schools as we can that are in our area. If we don't get yours this year, hopefully we can hit you next year. We're also going to try and do some volleyball and some girls and boys basketball and then baseball and softball. So
Smith drops back. Oh, with the interception there. Looks like that was Riley Ashlock with the interception there.
Yeah, he just overshot him again. Smith's been high a couple of times, and that'll seal it. 21 seconds left. 1-0 from this Brooks offense. Wilson will drop to 1-4 and 1-3 in Class 4A Region 7. Brooks will even up their record at 2-2, go to 2-1 in this very tough region, Connor Anderson. You know, anytime you got to face Deschler and Central and West Morgan and Hatton. Great game, though. Enjoyed it, Connor.
Oh, man, this has been a good
Thanks
one tonight. Man, thank y'all for having me on tonight.
Thanks for hopping on and coming and joining us. It's been fun.
It's been a great time. Looks like that one, they'll let the clock run out. We got to see a good one tonight. Just a good hard-fought game on both sides.
Yeah, great job by Wilson in that first half. Great job by Brooks coming out in the second half, making some adjustments. You know, we broadcast the Wilson Central game earlier this year, and, you know, a lot was said about Wilson coming in, had not won a game last year, only won one game the year before that. But I think Coach Lane's turning this program around. This has been a very one-sided series in the last several years, and I don't even think it's been played to a single-digit score. And very, very impressed with this with what they're doing at Wilson. They're playing hard, and Brooks is Brooks. They're going to be right there in the thick of this region, and going to give somebody some fits in the playoffs.
Yeah, real shout out to Wilson for just playing hard. You know, the entirety of the ball game, no quit, even down, right there in that last possession, and see what Brooks can do later on in the season. You know, they had a great show in here in the second half, played great, and once again, just thank you guys for having me on here this evening.
Absolutely. Brooks will host Lauderdale County next week here in Killen, and Wilson, they will they'll host Lexington, so they'll be at home next week with an out-of-region game against Lexington. For Connor Broadfoot and for our wonderful producer, Sam Kemp, this has been Ashley Balch. You've been watching high school football on the X Sports Network presented by Bank Independent. We'll see you next week from Colbert Heights.
This is the X Sports Network.
Independent. We're